계획하고 준비했어요. 진짜 위험한 놈이에요.
Welcome to Drama Searching. Today, we're counting down our top 20 to best Korean dramas on Netflix. Number 22, Flower of Evil. That time, we all suspected the perfect husband was secretly a serial killer. Baek Hee-sung, charming craftsman by day, enigma wrapped in a handsome package by night. His wife, the sharp-witted detective Cha Ji-won, thought she had the fairy tale. Turns out, her Prince Charming might have a few more skeletons in his closet than your average royal.
거기 나도 있었어. 자기가 그랬어. 넌 날 사랑한 적 없다고.
Flower of Evil throws us headfirst into a marriage where trust becomes as fragile as glass. As Ji-won chases a chilling case, the unsettling truth about her beloved husband starts to bloom, revealing a past he desperately tries to keep buried. We were all on the edge of our seats, oscillating between rooting for this seemingly perfect couple and suspecting Hee-sung of the absolute worst.
집으로 가도 안 돼. 형사님이 자기가 도연수라는 증거를 잡았어.
It's a masterclass in suspense, proving that sometimes the most beautiful facades can hide the darkest secrets. Remember the emotional whiplash? Yeah, this drama delivered it in spades. Number 21, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. This drama dives headfirst into the messy, beautiful reality that, spoiler alert, none of us have it all figured out. We meet Moon Gangtae, a selfless psychiatric caregiver who seems to live only for his autistic older brother. Also Go Moon-young, a wildly popular children's book author with a personality as sharp and unpredictable as a rogue paper cutter. Their worlds collide in a way that's both chaotic and strangely magnetic. It's Okay to Not Be Okay isn't your typical rom-com. It's a journey through trauma, healing, and the liberating power of accepting your own and others' imperfections. Expect intense emotions, stunning visuals, and moments where you might think, wait, did that just happen? But beneath the sometimes dark and quirky exterior lies a profoundly moving story about finding connection and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. So, if you've ever felt like a beautiful hot mess, this drama is your spirit animal. Number 20, Hospital Playlists. Imagine your work besties are also the most talented doctors in the hospital, and their way of unwinding is a band that's more about heart than perfect pitch. This heartwarming and hilarious KDrama dives into the lives of 5 lifelong friends navigating the intense world of medicine with humor, genuine connection, and a whole lot of musical mishaps.
똥을 잘 싸. 아니, 색깔도 예쁘고 모양도 예뻐. 먹으면 바로바로 얼마나 잘 싸는데. 똥이 너무 예뻐.
Get ready for a dose of everyday life elevated by extraordinary friendships, touching patient stories, and a soundtrack that will unexpectedly steal your heart. Whether you're a seasoned fan reliving the magic or a newbie looking for a feel-good binge, prepare for a show that celebrates the beautiful chaos of life and the unbreakable bonds that get us through it all.
사람 하나 죽여줘. 내 아버지.
Number 19, Karma. If you haven't watched this drama yet, you might want to check out Karma on Netflix. This 2025 K-drama appears to be a roller coaster of consequences, where a single life-altering deal sets off a chain reaction for multiple individuals.
그래서 말이죠. 3천만 더 주세요.
We're talking about a surgeon haunted by past trauma finally confronting the source, a desperate soul who learned the hard way that loan sharks and crypto don't mix, someone unfairly fired and thrown into a dangerous money game, and a successful clinic owner in Gangnam whose alluring girlfriend might be more dangerous than she looks. Sounds like a wild ride through revenge, risky decisions, and the universe's way of serving up some serious karma. Number 18. When life gives you tangerines. Prepare for a heartwarming and nostalgic journey into the sweetly unfolding first love between a son, a vibrant, aspiring poet with a touch of rebellion, and Gwan Sik, the quiet but fiercely devoted soul who has loved her from the start.
14살 때부터 준비했거든?
This charming kdrama weaves their tender romance with delightful glimpses into their parents' and grandparents' own youthful days, filled with first loves, heroic moments, and even a bit of rebellious spirit. Get ready for a story that celebrates the quiet power of first love amidst the colorful tapestry of family history. Number 17, the trauma code, heroes on call. Picture this, a genius trauma surgeon named Gang Hyok, fresh from the intensity of conflict zones, steps into a university hospital to lead their severe trauma team. Now, this guy, he's brilliant, confident, maybe even a little bit of a bulldozer. But here's the twist. While he and his team start saving more and more lives, the hospital's finances, not so healthy.
준비해! 헬기에서 환자 머리 열 거야! 꽁꽁 짠다! 오케이? 예?
You'll meet Yang Jae-won, a former proctology surgeon who becomes Gang Hyok's first student in this high-stakes world. Along with nurse Chien Jang-mi and anesthesiologist resident Park Jeong-won, under Gang Hyok's intense but effective leadership, this team transforms from just a name on paper to a real force saving lives.
네가 짓거리고 있는 이 순간에도
Get ready for a kdrama packed with those edge-of-your-seat medical moments, a bit of humor in the clashing personalities, and the truly inspiring journey of a team becoming real heroes, one patient at a time. It's a story that'll have you appreciating the incredible work of trauma surgeons and maybe chuckling at the chaos that sometimes comes with saving lives.
선생님, 제가 처음이라 잘 모르겠는데 진짜 처음이거든요.
Number 16, Resident Playbook. Picture a group of young, fresh-faced obstetrics and gynecology residents starting their journey at the Jongno branch of Yulj Medical Center. Now, here's a bit of a twist. They've probably chosen a department that isn't exactly the most bustling these days, given the low birth rates. This kdrama takes us right into their hospital lives, showcasing the ups and downs, the intense learning curves, and the friendships that can only be forged in the sometimes chaotic environment of a hospital. Expect to see the turbulence not just in the medical cases they encounter, but also in the bonds they form with each other. It sounds like we'll be following these young doctors as they navigate the challenges of their chosen field, experience the incredible moments of bringing new life into the world, and lean on each other through thick and thin. If you enjoyed the heartwarming friendships of shows like Hospital Playlist, Resident Playbook could offer a similar glimpse into the lives and evolving relationships of another group of dedicated medical professionals.
넌 달러 현성도 있고 뭐야 떠봐야지
Number 15, Bogota, City of the Lost. The title itself hints at a gritty and intense story of survival and ambition in a challenging environment. Imagine 19-year-old Guk Hui and his family moving to Bogota in the 90s, dreaming of a life upgrade that quickly downgrades to living on whatever we can scrounge up. Talk about an immigration reality check. But Guk Hui, he's not one to stay at the bottom for long. Starting with absolutely nothing, he apparently goes through so much hardship, it's a wonder he didn't develop superpowers. Now, Fast forward, and this kid, who probably once considered a stolen empanada a feast, he's running the black market of Bogota. That's quite the glow up. This sounds like a kdrama or movie that'll be a gripping blend of survival story, crime thriller, and maybe a touch of dark comedy as we watch Gakhua navigate the underworld with the tenacity of a cockroach and the ambition of a telenovela villain. Expect intense situations, questionable business ethics, and the fascinating and probably slightly terrifying journey of a young man who went from lost in the city to owning it. Number 14, Alchemy of Souls. Imagine a fictional country called Daeho, where young mages are dealing with some seriously twisted fates, all thanks to a forbidden spell known as the Alchemy of Souls. This spell. It swaps souls between bodies, leading to some pretty unexpected situations. Our main character is Naksu, an elite assassin, the kind you really don't want him to mess with. But her life takes a bizarre turn when her soul ends up trapped in the much weaker body of Mudeok, who works as a servant for the noble Jang family. Talk about a change of pace.
지나는 자리마다
Get ready for a kdrama filled with incredible magic, a really intricate storyline, and some genuinely funny moments as Naksu tries to navigate her new, less than lethal existence. It's a wild ride of fantasy, action, and a touch of body swap comedy, all set in a beautifully imagined world.
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 잘생겼어? 쩌는데?
진영서 씨
Number 13, Business Proposal. Sinhari, a single woman, agrees to do her best friend a favor and go on a blind date in her place, all for a little extra cash. Her mission, get rejected. But things take a hilariously unexpected turn when she discovers her date is none other than Kang Tae-moo, the CEO of her company. Talk about an awkward first impression. For those who haven't seen it, this kdrama dives into the chaotic and undeniably charming relationship that blossoms from this accidental encounter. Kang Tae-moo, tired of unwanted blind dates, decides to marry the next woman he meets, who happens to be Hari, still pretending to be someone else. What follows is a delightful mix of secret identities, laugh-out-loud office situations, and a fake relationship that surprisingly starts to feel very, very real.
잘했어?
누구셔? 아,
반갑습니다. 하리 씨 남자친구.
If you're looking for a kdrama that's funny, sweet, and utterly binge-worthy, this one's a must-watch.
절대 못 데려가?
Number 12, Vincenzo. Park Yo-hayoung left Korea as a child and grew up in Italy, becoming Vincenzo Casano, a respected consigliere heir for a mafia family. When conflicts within the mafia make his return necessary, he finds himself back in South Korea. For those who haven't seen it, this kdrama introduces us to a world where a man with mafia connections teams up with Hong Cha-young, a sharp-witted lawyer who's not afraid to bend the rules to win. Their paths cross as they take on a powerful conglomerate that needs to be taught a lesson, Vincenzo style. Whether you're new to this series or a returning fan, get ready for a kdrama filled with compelling characters, a thrilling storyline, a touch of dark humor, and the satisfying spectacle of watching a master strategist take down the corrupt. It's a unique blend of crime drama and social commentary, all wrapped up in a stylish and engaging package.
왜 너를 보면 안심이 될까?
Number 11, Dr. Slump. Yo Jang-yu was a wildly successful plastic surgeon, the kind of guy who always aced everything. But a mysterious medical accident turns his life upside down, landing him in a serious slump. At his lowest point, he reconnects with Nam Han-nul, his former academic rival.
서 있던
Han-Nul, now a brilliant anesthesiologist, has been so focused on her career that she's realized she's missed out on, well, life. She's looking for a change, and their reunion happens during a tough time for both of them.
왜 그래?
For those who haven't seen it, this Kdrama explores the unexpected comfort and connection they used to find in each other's struggles. What started as a fierce academic rivalry might just turn into something much more romantic as they navigate their personal and professional setbacks. If you're looking for a Kdrama that blends humor, heart, and a touch of medical drama, this one's definitely worth checking out. Number 10, The Fabulous. The Korean drama is about surviving the fashion jungle, where looking good is serious business, and so is finding love. Step into the dazzling and cutthroat world of the fashion industry, where dreams are stitched together with ambition, and survival is always in style. We meet Ji Woo-min, a freelance retoucher who can make any photo look flawless. Problem: he's good-looking and good at his job, but his passion for both work and love seems to have gone out of season. Then there's Payo Ji-yoon, who's been dreaming of this world since she was a kid. Now a section chief at a luxury brand promotion agency, she's hustling to stay afloat in this high-stakes environment. But through the late nights and demanding clients, she manages to keep her bright personality and infectious positivity on point. A true fashion industry miracle. The Fabulous promises a Kdrama that pulls back the curtain on the glitz and glamour, revealing the hard work and struggles of those who make it all happen. Expect stylish visuals, behind-the-scenes drama, and the potential for a connection between the seemingly apathetic Woo-min and the relentlessly optimistic Ji-yoon. Will the sparks fly amidst the fabric swatches and runway shows? Get ready for a story where looking fabulous is just the beginning. Number 9, Little Women. The story centers on three sisters, the O sisters, who share an incredibly close bond forged by growing up in poverty. Their lives take a dramatic turn when they become entangled in a major incident, suddenly pitting them against the wealthiest family in the entire country. This sets the stage for a compelling battle between those with everything and those who have only each other. For those new to this series, this Kdrama follows these three determined women. The eldest, Oh In-yo, dreams of financial security for her family, but a shocking event throws everything into turmoil. The second sister, Oh In-kyung, a tenacious news reporter with a strong sense of justice, delves into an old case that resurfaces, leading her to uncover a much larger truth.
저 아세요?
If you're seeking a Kdrama that's both thrilling and deeply emotional, this one is highly recommended. Number 8, The Frog. The story unfolds in the present day, where Ji Yeon-ha leads a quiet life, managing a vacation cottage tucked away in the woods. His peaceful existence is disrupted by the arrival of a mysterious woman named Yoo Seong. Her presence stirs up a sense of unease and hints at a deeper connection to the cottage's past. For those who haven't encountered this story before, we then travel back to decades to the same cottage where Koo Sang-jun once managed the property. His summer ended tragically, with events that cost him everything. Now, fast forward to the present, and Yun Bo-min, who was a local police officer during that earlier tragedy and is now the police chief at the same station, takes a very keen interest in Ji Yeon-ha. For those who are already familiar with the frog, you'll recall the unsettling atmosphere and the way the past and present timelines intricately connect. It's a story where the quiet setting belies a deeper, potentially sinister mystery. Whether you're new to this tale or revisiting it, get ready for a story filled with suspense, secrets buried in the past, and the intriguing connection between the cottage, its caretakers across different eras, and the mysterious woman who arrives to disrupt the present. Number 7, A Killer Paradox. Here's the intriguing premise. Lee Tong is an ordinary college student working a night shift at a convenience store. One night, an argument with a customer leads to an unintentional act of violence. He kills the person with a hammer. The guilt and fear of being a murderer consume him. But then, a shocking discovery, the person he killed was a serial killer. And even more surprisingly, Lee Tong starts to realize he has a strange ability to identify people who have committed terrible, unethical acts in the past. This accidental killer slowly transforms into a dark hero, taking it upon himself to punish these bad seeds. If you've already watched, you remember the gripping tension of this cat and mouse chase and the fascinating moral questions this series raises. Is Lee Tong a hero or just another killer? And can he evade a detective who is always one step behind?
잡으러 온 거 아니고 죽이러 왔다.
Whether you're new to this story or revisiting it, get ready for a kdrama that's a thrilling blend of crime, suspense, and the supernatural, with a central character walking a very dangerous and morally ambiguous path. Number 6, Mask Girl. Kim Momi is an ordinary office worker who feels deeply insecure about her appearance. To find an outlet, she becomes an internet broadcast jockey, always performing with her face hidden behind a mask. This double life leads her into a series of unexpected and potentially dangerous incidents. This kdrama explores the complexities of identity and the hidden worlds people create online. We also meet Yo Onam, Momi's coworker, who harbors a secret crush on her. He's someone who also feels overlooked and finds solace in watching internet broadcasts. Unknowingly, his admiration for Momi will draw him into the unfolding events surrounding her masked online persona. Whether you're new to this series or revisiting it, get ready for a kdrama that's a compelling exploration of identity, the allure and dangers of online life, and the unexpected ways seemingly ordinary lives can become entangled in extraordinary and sometimes perilous circumstances.
와, 한마디를 안 주네. 싸움 잘해요?
네, 잘해요.
Number 5, Mellow Movie. The story unfolds within the vibrant world of the Korean film industry. We follow Kim Moo-bai, an aspiring film director working as an assistant, quietly dedicated to following in her father's footsteps. Then we meet Ko Ji-um, a film critic with an intense passion for cinema. His goal is to watch every movie ever made. He becomes particularly intrigued by Moo-bai after encountering her on a film set. Their connection hints at a unique dynamic between someone creating movies and someone dedicated to analyzing them.
다시 또 좋아할래.
Adding another layer to the narrative is Hong Si-jun, a songwriter who considers himself a genius but is still relatively unknown. He's also grappling with his past, particularly his former relationship with Sun Rua, who works as a screenwriter. Be ready to immerse yourself in the world of film, explores budding relationships, and delves into the impact of past connections on present lives.
지금 뭐 하는...
느껴지시오? 나도 도무지 모르겠어서 이제만 보면.
Number 4, My Dearest. The story takes us back to 17th century Korea, a time when the Qing invasion casts a long shadow over the land. In the peaceful town of Nungan-ri, we are introduced to Yugil Chai, a beautiful and spirited noblewoman. Known for her charm and a touch of unconventionality, she's a bit of an enigma in her social circle. Then, a mysterious man named Lee Jang Haen arrives in Nungdanri, and little is known about his past. While the young nobles are suspicious, the older generation is completely won over. Jang Haen, despite his history with relationships, finds himself increasingly drawn to the captivating Gil Chai, leading to an unexpected encounter between them. For those who haven't seen it, this kdrama sets a sweeping romance against the dramatic backdrop of war. It's the story of a connection that forms between a captivating noblewoman and a mysterious stranger just as their world is about to be thrown into turmoil.
하나, 둘, 셋! 내가 일부러 세게 때리려고 그런 게 아니라 이게 안 돼서 힘을 주다 보니까.
Number 3, My Demon. Doo-Hee is the steely successor of the future group, a woman who trusts no one and has completely given up on love. Her life takes a supernatural turn when she becomes involved with a demon named Yoongu-won, leading them to enter into a contract marriage. Now, Yoongu-won has lived for centuries by making tempting but dangerous deals with humans living miserable lives. He's always looked down on humanity. However, his encounter with Doo-Hee somehow results in him losing all of his demonic power. To avoid his own extinction, this ancient demon must now protect the very woman who holds his power. This kdrama presents a unique romance between a cynical heiress and a depowered demon forced into an unlikely alliance. Expect a blend of supernatural elements, corporate intrigue, and the fascinating dynamic between two individuals who couldn't be more different. Number 2, The Silent Sea. The story is set in a future where Earth is struggling with severe water and food shortages due to widespread desertification. In this desperate time, Yoon Jae, a soldier working for the space agency, is selected for a critical mission to the moon. He's part of a team that includes Ji-en, a determined scientist with a personal connection to their destination. They are traveling to an abandoned lunar space station, the site of a past accident that claimed the lives of everyone there, including Ji-en's sister. Their mission, to recover mysterious samples left behind. For those who have already watched, you remember the eerie atmosphere and the unfolding mystery within the claustrophobic confines of the abandoned station. The Silent Sea is a gripping sci-fi thriller that explores themes of survival, loss, and the terrifying unknown. Whether you're new to this series or revisiting it, get ready for a kdrama that takes you on a tense and atmospheric mission to the moon, where the silence holds deadly secrets. Number 1, The Trunk. The story centers around Ji, who works for a company called an M, a provider of contract marriages that last for 1 year. After completing her 4th contract, she's assigned to Jang-won, a music producer entering his 5th such arrangement. Jang-won is still deeply affected by the loss of his ex-wife, Seo Yeon, and carries the weight of his past. As Ji and Jang-won navigate the unusual terms of their 1-year marriage, their connection begins to deepen. However, a mysterious discovery is made. A trunk is found in a lake. This seemingly random event starts to uncover dark secrets surrounding the NM company and the nature of these contract marriages.
당신이 정말 좋아요. 계속 같이 있고 싶어.
The Trunk presents a unique premise, a relationship built on a contract, complicated by lingering emotions from the past, and overshadowed by a growing mystery. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.